You're watching this video because you
suck at Rocket League.
I don't know what I'm doing! Ah! Shit! Fuck me! Fuck me! Shit! What the fuck?
Okay, fine. You don't suck. You just want to reach the greatest achievement in human history. Being a Rocket League Grand Champ. I've played this game for almost 3,000 hours, and I'm going to give you my advice to reach Grand Champ fast. Make sure you watch the whole video through, because there may be some tips and tricks that you haven't heard before. My first piece of advice is to use free play. And no, I'm not talking about just loading it up and practicing your triple flip reset musty pogos. I'm talking about having an actual routine that prepares you to be mechanically and mentally ready for ranked. Now, you may be wondering, hey Zacharoni, if I'm not supposed to be using free play to practice my triple flip resets, then what should I be using it for? Well, I'm glad you asked. I've created a daily routine that can guarantee warming you up 100% before any rank session. One of the easiest ways to score goals on your way up to Grand Champ is bounce dribbles and hook shots. Leading to my second goal of the game.
It's a good shot, I can't lie.
In the lower ranks, Groundplay is a mechanic that can be very overlooked and not used by many. One great way to get better at these mechanics is to use workshop maps, such as Dribble to Overhaul. But the only people that can use that are the people who have Rocket League on Steam on a PC. So, for most people, you are on console and don't have this feature. By using Bacchus mod or the new free play features, you can put the ball right on top of your car. And the way I practice my bounce dribbling is by letting the ball roll off my car and slowly work on keeping the ball bouncing while going around in circles around the map. And this is a mechanic that can be very useful to set up a power shot while also keeping possession of the ball. After working on this, the next thing you can do is load up some more free play and practice your power shots. You can do this by driving full speed into the ball and just smack it into the wall. Then drive behind it and keep smacking it as hard as you can. The goal is not to score, but more so to practice generating as much power as possible and getting better at reads while maintaining the high speed that is needed to be able to compete at Grand Champ level. My next piece of advice is to stay consistent. Now, this is a very broad topic and there are many different things I could talk about. But for now, I'm going to be focused on settings. For all the people who decide to change their settings every day because you found the new best settings, listen up. It's totally fine to change your settings slightly every now and then, but once you pick settings that you are comfortable with, do not change them. If you decide to change all of your settings every time you lose because they don't feel right, you're never going to find the right settings for you. Doing this will cause you to have to adapt to a new layout every time you change them, taking away from the time that you should be using to improve at the game. My third piece of advice is to stop solo queuing. Playing with random teammates is probably one of the worst things you can do when you're trying to rank up fast. This leads to inconsistent teammates, unneeded toxicity from everyone in the lobby, which then ultimately leads to losing. A lot. My suggestion is queuing with friends around the same rank as you. This can be a great way to have fun while building chemistry, to make future games more winnable. Now, for my final and probably the best piece of advice I could give you when trying to reach Grand Champ in Rocket League. Stop caring about your rank. Now, hold on. I know that sounds like the complete opposite thing of what you should be doing, but hear me out. The only way you are going to improve in Rocket League is by losing. Something that I used to do once I got a rank that I was proud of, I stopped queuing because I was scared of deranking. But in reality, getting to a certain rank doesn't even matter. If you are able to look past having to win every game and figure out what you did wrong in the games that you lose, you will retain much greater knowledge, allowing you to go back and fix your mistakes, leading to more wins in the future. Overall, Grand Champ is an outstanding achievement, but the number one thing you gotta realize is that it will take time. There's no fancy new meta that'll get you there overnight. These are only small things that I think can have a positive impact on your rank, but they still have to be practiced for many hours before they start to pay off. Well, that about wraps it up. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, leave a like and maybe even subscribe. Also, if you want, leave a comment down below on what rank you are, because I'm kind of interested to see how good my viewers actually are. Anyways, that's going to do it for me. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next week. Peace out.